Good morning, Pisces. This is Sniper Tarot. I'm here to do your daily check-in. Today is July 13th, 2026. But when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. Let's call in spirit and see what the energy looks like today. Okay, Pisces. Let's see what your oracle cards say for July 13th, 2026, Monday. Or when you find this message is when you're meant to receive it. This will be a general message for all Pisces placements. So take what resonates and leave the rest, as not all readings will resonate with every single one of you. I hope that you all had a nice weekend. Today's Monday. Spirit, message for Pisces. What do they need to know at the time they're viewing this message, please? What do they need to know right now? What does Pisces need to know right now, please, Spirit? We have ready for adventure or ready to adventure. I can't even read that. Precipice of change. Precipice. Precipice. I don't know that word. Precipice of peace or precipice of change. I'm guessing there's something on the way. Pause before action. Precipice of change. So ready for adventure. So there's about a change coming, a precipice of change. You know, I haven't heard that word in a long time. Pause before action. What else? Precipice of change. In other words, you're wondering what's going to happen next. You're on the precipice. So you're like ready to take the step into a change. Ready to adventure. What else, Pisces? What else, Spirit, for Pisces? What else do they need to know? So all in the golden afternoon. Okay. Inspiration, creative spark, imagination, conception. Okay, something new is coming in for you here, Pisces. A creative spark, some type of imagination, inspiration, conception. Let's pull one more. That feels like a new energy coming in for you, Pisces. Okay, and then we have keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Okay. You're on the precipice of change. Okay, you're ready to start something. Spirit is asking you to pause before taking action. There's some type of inspiration, creative spark, imagination. It's going to make you feel really, really good. Spirit is reminding you to keep your temper. Don't allow anger to rule you. Don't allow others to rule you. Because you're on some type of new adventure, it seems like here. There's some type of inspiration or creative spark or something that you're going to start. And it feels like don't let other people get in your way. Let's pull some tarot. Precipice. I feel like you may be starting some type of creative endeavor. Think before you act, or pause before you act. You're wondering what will happen because you've come into some type of creative spark. I bet we pull some wands here. There's some type of inspiration. You're using your imagination for a new concept. But it's like, I feel like, don't let other people hold you back with what they say about what you're doing. Don't let your anger rule you. Just keep moving forward. Don't let other people stop you from doing what it is that you want to do. All right, let's see what the message is here for you, Pisces. Spirit message for Pisces. What do they need to know at the time? Okay. Sun card. Beautiful. It's a new day. Page of Swords. New ideas. There's the conflict. There's the lack of communication. Knight of Swords. That may be the person you're dealing with that's maybe telling you you can't do something. The Hangman. The Two of Cups. One more, please, Spirit. King of Pentacles. Back of the deck here is the King of Swords. Okay. So the underlying energy with the King of Swords here is maybe you're not being realistic about something, or at least people think you're not being realistic. You may need to take a pause and look at whatever it is that you're thinking about doing. People are being a little judgy. I feel like about what you're wanting to start. And this is why Spirit is asking you to keep your temper, because people are being a little bit judgy about what you're about ready to do. You're ready for some type of new adventure, or you're on the precipice of change. Spirit is asking you to pause before you take action here. But there are people that are judging you in the shadow for what you don't see. And this may make you lose your temper. So Spirit says to keep your temper. Don't allow others to rule you, in other words. You are on the precipice of change here into something very happy here with the Sun card. But this the happiest card in the deck. You've come up with some type of idea here. There is some conflict here, perhaps internal conflict, maybe by people judging you. There is a delay in this maybe getting off the ground here. Whatever this passionate new idea is with the Eight of Wands. There's some type of delay here. We have the Knight of Swords, and we'll go back and clarify as well. We have the Knight of Swords here in the reverse position. I feel like this is somebody in your energy that's a bit of a judgy, selfish person, but this could also be you just being very not really thinking things through, just wanting to go right into this new thing. You're being a little bit impulsive here. I feel like Spirit is asking you to pause before you take action into this new endeavor. You may need to see things in a different perspective before you jump the gun here. There's some type of separation as well. Maybe you need to separate yourself from this for a moment, pause and look at it. See things in a different perspective. instead of being so impulsive into this situation. I feel like it's going to bring you happiness, this new thought, this change. I think it already is, but there's a little bit of an internal conflict, or you're dealing with people that are judging you. You may lose your temper for it. Whatever the situation here is, I feel like Spirit is asking you either to delay or slow down a little bit here before taking action into these next steps here. Whatever this creative endeavor or this new concept that you have here, I feel like you may lose money if you don't slow down with the King of Pentacles here. There may be a loss of money, or you may be getting cheated out of something that maybe it's like some type of get-rich-quick scheme, and maybe people are judging you that you're doing this. Spirit is asking you to slow down, to really look at the whole perspective here instead of jumping the gun real quick. You may need to separate yourself from it for a moment and look at it in a different perspective. You may be being cheated out, or there's somebody swindling you, but people are judging you for wanting to do this. But it's like it's brought you some happiness because you're feeling like if I do this, then things will change. Let's clarify. Please clarify the Sun. Okay. Please clarify the Sun, please, Spirit. Okay. We have the Seven of Swords. Please clarify the Page of Swords. Page of Wands. There's that inspiration. Please clarify the Five of Swords. The High Priestess, yeah, it's an internal conflict. You're not using your intuition on this. Please clarify the Eight of Wands. The Chariot, yes, this is a delayed or slow-moving energy here. Please clarify the Knight of Swords. We have the Seven of Pentacles. Queen of Swords is clarifying the Hangman. Please clarify the Two of Cups. The Lovers, yeah. Separating yourself from this. Please clarify the King of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Cups. Okay. Back of the deck, we have the Three of Cups. Okay. All right. There's definitely some type of creative endeavor or something that has inspired you to do something different or make a big change in your life here. One that you're hoping that will bring you happiness here, Pisces. You're being a little impulsive about it. You have some people in your life that are judging you for this, but this is a new inspiration, a new passionate idea that you have that will change your life. You're wanting to do this quickly, but Spirit is slowing you down here. Things are being delayed here. With this Seven of Swords in the reverse position, clarifying the Sun card, you have this new, well thought out plan, okay, to change your life, to bring in happiness here. It's some type of passionate new idea. But you're not following your gut instinct here. You've got this internal conflict because you're not following your intuition. It could be some type of get-rich-quick scheme. But you're feeling like you're being offered like this cup, this Ace of Cups here, where your cup is going to overflow with happiness. But there's a bit of a cheater, swindler behind this. All you see is the happiness that could be brought in here. You've got some people in your energy that are telling you like, hey, slow down a little bit here. Like, I don't trust this. Like, or just judging you for what you're wanting to do in this. You're You're wanting to move really fast because you're tired of cultivating and creating money by working so dang hard. You want something else in your life. You may be being a little bit irresponsible, trying to do this so quickly, because you're sick and tired of working so hard and getting nowhere. So somebody's come in and they've offered you some type of huge cup of change, but there's some type of corruption behind it. Spirit is asking you to separate yourself from this situation. Separate yourself from these people. Look at it in a different perspective. Pause before you begin this new adventure, because you need to see it in a different perspective. You need to clear your thoughts by looking at it differently and separating yourself from it. You may need to go out on your own instead of dealing with this swindler here, with this Three of Cups in the shadow. This could also just mean there's some type of lies or deceit, or you're just sick and tired of how life is going, so you're wanting to change things. But you have some type of opportunity here. You think it's a great idea. It's a new passionate idea for your life. And perhaps somebody's come in and they've said, hey, I'm offering you this newness, this cup of emotion, this piece of all understanding to bring you a better life. But behind it, they're a bit of a swindler. And I feel like people know that, and they're judging you because you're wanting to do this new creative endeavor. Whatever it is. Could be a new job, a new passion, whatever it is. But you're wanting to do it because you're sick and tired of working so hard every day and getting nowhere. Spirit is asking you to separate yourself from this and look at it in a different perspective and be logical about it. What is the outcome here? I feel like, Spirit is telling you you're on the precipice of change, but you may need to, things are changing, but this may not be the best way to go. This may not be the best road for change. Please tell me what the outcome is here, please, for Pisces. What is the outcome? Okay, the moon. What's your energy here? And then we have the Wheel of Fortune. So yeah. So you're being a little delusional right now. Things are not turning in your favor. The Wheel of Fortune is telling you you're kind of backpedaling here. Okay, because the wheel is reversed. So you're going you're not going in the direction that is suited for you at this time, Pisces. I feel like you're being delusional. There's forces outside of yourself that are moving you into this. I feel like this is that swindler. These are two major arcana here. There is some type of delusional thoughts, or like there's like mind control here over you and wanting to start this creative endeavor. With this Wheel of Fortune being reversed, it's not moving in the right direction. The results for this will be very unexpected. I feel like you're avoiding reality here because you're wanting change so much. What is the advice? Page of Cups. One more. What is the advice? Whoa. Okay. We've got some turbulence in the shadow for what you don't see. So this is going to lead you towards a place where you're not necessarily going to want to go. I'm going to call it like I see it here, Pisces. You want change so badly that you're willing to do anything, and you're not paying attention to what is really going on here. You're wanting something new to come in. This could be a relationship. This could be a job. This could be anything. That you're wanting change so badly. You're wanting your happily ever after so badly that you're not really looking at things correctly. And I feel like there's other people around you that see this. And they're trying to tell you, like, hey, slow down. Look at this first. Spirit is telling you to stop, slow down, and look at it in a different perspective. Separate yourself from it for a moment. Look at it and be logical. Because there's some type of corruption behind this. There is turbulence in this for what you don't see if you keep moving forward in this. It's almost like somebody has mind control over you. This Page of Cups here, for your advice, is telling you to reflect. Reflect upon what it is that you really, really want. And with the Ace of Pentacles being here as well, it's like reflect upon what it is that really means a lot to you. Will this really bring you happiness? Or is it somebody that might have money and you think it'll bring you happiness? Or you think it's going to bring you a lot of money? Or does money really bring you happiness? Is what I'm seeing here with the advice here. Spirit is asking you to be reflective about what it is that you really, really want here, Pisces. Let's pull a message from Trust Your Vibe Oracle to finish up here, Pisces. But yeah, you're wanting to get into some type of new relationship, new endeavor, new job, something like that. But I don't think it's the best fit for you, Pisces. You need to look at this, pause before taking action, really look at this and listen to that inner voice. It's almost like somebody's got like mind control over you. You do have people that you don't see that are judging you because they're seeing the truth here. They're trying to let you know, like, this is not the way to go, Pisces. And I know you want change here. I know you want a new relationship, but don't just jump into something because you think it's going to bring you this peace of all understanding with this Ace of Cups. You're not seeing something clearly. There's turbulence behind this. Spirit, Trust Your Vibe Oracle card for Pisces to finish up this reading, please. One card, please, Spirit. Good vibrations, it says. So number 44, let's read from the book on good vibrations. And I feel like I'm called to say, like, you're going to know, like, we are all frequency. You're going to know when something makes you feel really good. You're going to be in a high vibrational energy. You're going to feel terrific. Okay? Think about a song. Okay? So if there's a song that makes you happy, it's usually in a higher vibration or higher frequency, right? So instead of a lower frequency song, longer bandwidth, is more of like a depressive song, right? But a higher vibrational, higher frequency song is going to make you feel good. Does this energy, from whatever it is that you want to do, does it feel like a higher vibrational frequency or does it not? So keep that in mind. Let's read from the book on good vibrations. So it says, pay Close it. Oh, and again, look up your angel number 44. You'll have an additional message here. It says, pay close attention to what you are listening to. This activates the intuitive skill of clairaudience, the ability to tune into the subtle energy in life, including your higher self, angels, and guides. With this intuitive awakening, however, comes more responsibility. Be selective in what you listen to. Exposure to dissonant, negative, toxic vibrations and people will drain and agitate you. That's where you may lose your temper here. This type of energy overwhelms the nervous system, putting you at risk of becoming sick and depressed. To protect your spirit, surround yourself with the most harmonious sounds, people, and energetic vibrations possible, and communicate love, compassion, humor, acceptance, and forgiveness yourself. Step away from soul-disturbing noise the moment you hear it. Turn off violent TV programs, negative talk radio. Refuse to gossip or engage in harsh or critical conversations with anyone, including yourself. Your spirit is sensitive and is affected by what you hear more than you realize. Immerse yourself in a loving energy, and your intuitive skills of clairaudience will greatly increase. Listen closely. And I feel like that's that intuitive nature. That's that intuition that you're not listening to, okay? You're so wanting to change so much, you're not paying attention to the vibrations that are around you, okay? There's judgy people here. That's negative energy. So you may be like, that may be starting to piss you off, or you might lose your temper about, what they're saying. Again, you need to remove yourself from that type of vibration in order to think clearly before taking action in something, because it's almost like there's mind control over you because of the energy that is around you, okay? This is an endeavor that I feel like is going to lead to a lot of chaos here. So I feel like you need to step away from the negative energy, remove yourself, separate yourself from the negative energy in order to think clearly about whatever it is that you're wanting to do before you step forward. If you don't, it's going to lead to a lot of chaos. I'm not necessarily seeing that, there's going to be the end, like what if you step into something new here that it's going to be bad. I just feel like you can't think clearly because there's a lot of negative energy around you. And there may be another way for you to lead you towards this Sun card, this happily ever after. But you're not thinking straight because of the negative energy around you. I'm going to leave the message there, Pisces. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give me a thumbs up. Hit the hype button, hit the like button, hit all the buttons if you want to. And I will see you tomorrow for your daily. And I'll get you to that money story today too. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.